I like it. Okay, let's move into some of the future player props that you are looking at. The player prop futures department. What has been the first thing that's jumped out at you?
There's a lot I don't like and I wouldn't touch because it's a crapshoot. For me, passing yards from QBs is one I'm looking at. And the one that jumps out to me right away is Jimmy Garoppolo's at 3,700 yards. I think that's an easy over for a couple of reasons. One, he was coming off an ACL injury last year, still learning that offense. Kyle Shanahan's offense is very QB friendly. I think he easily gets over 4,000 yards. The Niners haven't had a 4,000-yard quarterback since Jeff Garcia. But he's got a lot more weapons this year. You know, they're kind of limping out of camp right now, which is going to hurt. But I think a year removed from that ACL, after a full year in that system, we've seen what quarterbacks do after they master Kyle Shanahan's system. I think that's an easy take for Jimmy Garoppolo's passing yards on the over. In fact, I would look at all of his stats and think about overs for that. Drew Brees jumps out at me too. He's 3,900 yards. Now, the old Drew Brees, this would be incredibly low, but Drew Brees' arm does not look the same. He looks like he's putting everything into every throw and struggling. That combined with the fact that, you know, they've got a powerful running attack, and they've also got Taysom Hill, who's going to take, I think, even more snaps from Brees this year. So that, to me, I would look at the under. And also Cam Newton's over is intriguing because they've only got him at 29.50 for yards. Sure, we don't know if Cam's healthy or not, and maybe you want to lay off just to see him, but I personally think that offense will work just because McDaniels and Belichick will make it so. So I just think that's so low. It's an easy over to take. And the other one's Kyler Murray. Kyler Murray's 38.50 for yards. They added Hopkins. He's in his second year in this system. They're going to be an all-out aerial attack. Kenyon Drake's a good running back, and you know they're going to use him, but they'll also use him in the passing game. I think this is an easy over for Kyler Murray. Those are what I like in yards. I also noticed Patrick Mahomes' passing TD totals is 34.5. Does that not seem extremely low?
34.5 does seem low.
He got hurt last year, so unless you're worried that kneecap's going to slip out again, I think 34.5 is a nice take here. Like, that's just I'm looking at an easy payout if I'm jumping on that. I think Mahomes easily gets to 40, but he's probably going to be closer to 50.
Spenny Pennybombs likes Kyler Murray to win MVP. Let's see what that look would pay out. What do you think of Murray to win MVP?
That sounds like a Cardinals fan.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Put $5 on it and see if it happens. I like Kyler Murray. I think he's a fantastic football player. MVP is I hope that's hyperbole coming from a Cardinals fan. I hope that's not a genuine take.
20. He says he's not a Cardinals fan. He's a Patriots fan. 20-1 on Kyler Murray to win MVP right now. Mahomes at 3.5-1. Lamar 5.5-1. Russell Wilson 6.5-1. Dak 12-1. Dak, come on.
Yeah,
come on.
Dak.
Brady 16-1. Deshaun 16-1. Interesting.
I personally think that a non-quarterback could win it this year. I think people are sick of seeing QBs as an MVP. So unless somebody has a season, well, I mean, Russell Wilson should have won the MVP 4 times by now. The true definition of most valuable player. You take Mahomes off the Chiefs and they're still functional. You take Seattle, or you take Russell Wilson off Seattle, they're a 4-12 team at best.
Yeah, no, I feel you. Good looks there. Okay, let's move. Do you have any other player props that you're looking at, or do we move over to season win totals and NFC, AFC, Super Bowl?
I got one that's kind of fun, and I think I'm going to take it. It's Chase Young's sack total at 8.5. There's 2 reasons why I love this. Chase Young is an absolute phenom. He's so good. He was arguably better than the Bosa brothers at Ohio State, and he's coming into a defensive system where he has help up front. He has Ryan Kerrigan. He has Deron Payne. He has Jonathan Allen. That's a talented defensive front. So they're not going to be able to really key on Chase Young. So I can see him getting 10 sacks this year. I wouldn't go crazy on that, but I do like that pick.
I like it. Chase Young over 8.5. There we go from Bebsy. Player props.